joined by Nathan, who's the contracts manager for MJ Abbott. They're in today looking at our pitch and we'll be working on it over the next few weeks. Welcome, Nathan.
Thank you. It's very nice to be here.
Yeah. Just tell us a little bit about the company, can you, first of all? Sports grounds, is that your forte?
Yeah, football pitches, rugby pitches. The main core of the business is golf courses, so we do a lot of golf course construction work, as well as projects like this. Whether it's a new stadium build or a new training ground build or an enhancement of what you've got here, that's very much what we do, as well as irrigation systems, drainage systems and things like that. So.
I'm guessing this is one of your busiest times of the year if you're involved in football to have a...
Yeah, the end of the season is very key for us. It's good that we need to get a good start on a lot of projects, to complete the projects in good time, so that when we sow the grass seed, you've got that establishment period for the first game of the season.
We're not at the end of one season yet. We played our last home game 2 days ago, so you couldn't have got in any earlier.
No, that's very.
Is that key to your...
That's very typical of our working calendar. So we very much look to the first available opportunity to get into a stadium pitch and start work, because time is very, very critical.
Have you had an opportunity to look at the current playing surface over a period of time, or just today, or?
No, we've held several meetings here with the club and turf grass consultants, so we know the conditions of the pitch, the existing pitch. We know where all the services are. We know where the drainage system is, what the pitch is doing, and that was very key initially to understand what works we needed to do to rectify the problems that the club have been having with the pitch.
And I'm guessing you're going to work very closely with our groundsman, Darrell Sullivan.
Yes, yeah.
You've had some chats with him already, I guess.
Daryl is very key to the success of the pitch. Obviously, workmanship quality with the work that we're doing now is very key. Once we leave site and we sow the seed, it's very much over to Daryl to establish the pitch and make sure that it's in a good condition for the start of the new season.
He and his staff have had to work very hard to keep it going throughout the season. It's required an awful lot of maintenance.
Incredibly hard, and hats off to the grounds team here that have they're up against it all year, really, with the condition of the pitch. And obviously the weather hasn't helped either. We've had an atrocious winter. That just simply hasn't happened. Had we had a drier winter, it may have been a bit more forgiving for Daryl, but hats off to them. They've worked really hard to try and get the pitch in a playable condition every other week, and he's probably been up against it.
Right, so we will move on to when are you actually starting work today? I mean, your equipment's coming in today.
It's coming in. We've had stone deliveries already. The guys are setting up the drainage machine now. We're just finding our way around the levels. We're finding services. We're doing an audit on the irrigation system. Irrigation is very key for the establishment of the pitch, so we're making sure that the irrigation system is going to be in a good operational order when we sow the seed. So yeah, it's very much the first day is very much just getting all the machinery on site, getting the materials delivered, and yes, we'll be trenching later on today.
So is that that's the first stage, obviously, and then all the grass that's there now comes off?
Yeah, what we're enhancing the project is enhancing the drainage system around the perimeter of the pitch. So today we're going to start putting in some new pipe work, which is called primary drainage, and then we're enhancing that primary drainage with secondary drainage, which is narrow bands of sand and gravel, about 200 millimetres deep, and they will be spaced on a more sort of a metre configuration around the perimeter. So we're very much trying to rectify the surface water problems that the pitch has been suffering all year. Once we've put those drains in, we're then going to corrow the pitch off, so all the vegetation that you can see out there now will come off, that gets stripped off, and then we're going to be introducing 50 millimetre depth of fibre root zone onto the surface, and that gets ameliorated into the existing root zone to about 100 millimetres. So you will effectively end up with a reinforced surface over the whole area and fully drained.
So when does the grass seed go in?
Well, the grass seed goes in after all of that has been levelled and cultivated. So we then sow the seed, and then it's very much over to Daryl to work his magic and get the grass seed established and get the root depth. That's the key thing, is getting the stability in the grass and getting the root depth in time for the first game of the season. So it's exciting time.
It's quite a lot of work involved, I'm guessing. And how long would you be on site for?
It's about 3 weeks. Hopefully the weather's going to be kind. That's what we're all hoping for. So about 3 weeks, and then that should give Darryl more than enough time to hopefully establish the pitch and get it in a playable condition.
And he will be working with you during those 3 weeks to understand what you're doing?
Darryl's just going to be Darryl's just going to be checking so that he's satisfied from his point of view that we're doing the works correctly. We're constantly in communication with Daryl. He knows exactly what we're doing, explaining every part of the process to him, and so that he can understand what we've done. That's only good for him going forward, to understand what he's got within his pitch. And already we're finding things, with the existing pitch that Daryl didn't necessarily know. We're all we're all learning.
It's a learning curve.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, about the contours and the depths of existing drainage.
So when you go off site, it's down to Daryl then to maintain growth, water, and
yes.
everything.
Yes. So using the irrigation system, that's why we're doing an audit this morning, making sure that the irrigation system is working correctly and as it should be. So that when the pitch is reseeded, there are no surprises there. So that Daryl's got everything in his armoury. So the irrigation system is very key. It's going to need a lot of water initially, and then it's very much over to Daryl to feed and cut as he needs to, and bring that on. And obviously we will be. We don't just leave site and that's the relationship over with. We will obviously make follow-on visits, and provide any support to Daryl that he needs.
I think the season starts first Saturday of August. I'm sure there may be a friendly or two before then. So
there will be.
Have we got enough time?
Yes, you have. Yeah, providing the weather is kind, you will have enough time. But we're making a good start, like you say.
The sun shining this morning.
The sunshine, yeah. We're making a good start. Hopefully 3 weeks' time we'll be reseeding and over to Daryl.
And you've had a meeting with the chairman this morning to brief him on what you're doing?
Yes, just to brief him on what we found this morning and a few design changes that we've made. Yes, it's a positive start. So.
Writing in his programme notes on Saturday, he said it would be Wembley-esque next season.
Well, let's hope. Yes,
yeah,
that's the intention.
Okay,
yeah.
well, I wish you every success in your venture, and we look forward to seeing your pitch.
Great, thank you very much.
Thank you.